Well into the last century, many American minorities continued to experience discrimination. The passage of the 1968 Fair Housing Act made many discriminatory acts illegal. Fair housing laws help protect individual and group rights by continuing to work toward equal housing for all. Let's look at a few of the prohibited practices addressed in these laws. The first is that of blockbusting. This describes the illegal tactic of agents convincing property owners to sell quickly or at a reduced price and blaming it on changing demographics in a neighborhood. The agent may be expressing their own prejudice or exploiting the fears of the property owner. Either way, it's illegal. Another illegal tactic is steering. This is directing prospective buyers or renters to specific neighborhoods based on them being part of a protected class. Intentionally withholding opportunities, under-informing, or misinforming a prospective buyer can also be steering. While not as common today as it once was, redlining describes the outdated process of outlining areas with sizable minority populations in red ink on maps as a warning to financial institutions and lenders. These were areas where lending was discouraged or prohibited, and usually based on the presumption of higher risk of default. This effectively isolated segments of the population and produced lower levels of investment than in areas with larger numbers of non-minorities. Over time, without adequate capital flowing into these neighborhoods, they slowly deteriorated. Redlining wasn't fully challenged until 1968, and even today, many of these neighborhoods and areas are still negatively affected by the impact of this now illegal practice. Other types of illegal discriminatory practices include practices like contractually restricting an individual's eligibility for housing based on their association with a protected class. An example might be a seller trying to place a restrictive covenant in a contract based on race or skin color. Another act of discrimination might be posting advertisements that discourage or favor specific groups. Discriminatory practices are not only illegal, but they're proven to be bad for business. Their impact can be minimized by providing consistently fair services to everyone.